Slovakia, Japan, the Czech Republic, the Ukraine, Korea. Yeah, he's been around, this guy. And here he is making the 4th defense of his WBA International Championship. Make that Intercontinental title.
Valuev. So, meine Damen und Herren, jetzt kann es losgehen. Clifford Etienne, der Herausforderer gegen Nikolai Valuev. Ein paar Fakten zu den beiden Gegnern. Clifford Etienne ist 33 Jahre alt, stammt aus den USA und wiegt 98,7 Kilogramm bei 1,88 Meter Körpergröße. Er ist Profi seit 1998, hat 34 Kämpfe bestritten, 29 gewonnen, davon 20 durch K.O., 2 blieben unentschieden. Der Titelverteidiger Nikolai Valuev ist 31 Jahre alt.
Yep, 31 years of age.
Und wiegt 151 Kilogramm bei 2,13 Meter Größe.
151 kilograms.
1993, hat 41 Kämpfe bestritten, 40 hat er gewonnen, 30 vorzeitig. Ein Kampf blieb ohne Wertung. Der WBA-Delegierte heute Abend kommt aus Spanien. Es ist Justo Vázquez Marcos. Die 3 WBA-Punktrichter aus Dänemark, Ove Ovesen. Aus Panama, Medardo Villalobos. Und aus Frankreich, Daniel Talon. Der dritte Mann im Ring stammt aus Südafrika und das ist Stanley Christodoulou. Die Interkontinentalmeisterschaft im Schwergewicht über 12 Runden. Clifford Etienne gegen Nikolai Valuev.
And believe it or not, Valuev is actually almost 8.5 stone heavier than Cliff Etienne. And as I say, he's a foot taller. He will be absolutely dwarfed by this man. Look at that. Yeah, referee from South Africa, Stan Christodoulou. And this one is scheduled very optimistically for 12 rounds. Well, don't forget Mike Tyson absolutely blasted Etienne in the opening session, but he does have a win over Lamont Brewster. Into round 1 we go then, and Etienne may have a bit of success early on if only he can reach the target. And I've said this many times, of course, that Nikolai Valuev does not pack a punch. Just imagine if he did. So the tallest man ever to enter a boxing ring in the history of the sport. And so far, I don't think a decent scoring punch has landed yet between these two men. Obviously, Etienne very nervous. And Valuev, well, just finding this man a little bit on the snappy side at the moment. Well, that's better now from Nikolai Valuev. And he can be hurt, of course, Nikolai. We've seen that in the past. He's been cracked with the odd shot, and he hasn't liked it one little bit. Well, a big thumping right over the top there from Etienne, who's decided to go for this one. Yep, he's going to go for broke here. And he, of course, realises straight away, no point in standing back, getting picked to pieces. You've got to go and make a move. Make your mark early on if you can. Well, once again, Etienne lands the right hand, followed by a left hook. And that's a little clutch down there. So boxing's been very good then to Valuev to start with. And of course, well, we'll see. I mean, it could get better for him. His name often crops up in conversation with fight fans, and I don't think he'll ever be good enough to become a world champion. But having said that, I mean, the state of the game we have today, it's almost anybody's guess, isn't it? Well, not a great deal in the opening session, but I tell you something, I think there'll be a bit of sympathy here for Etienne's effort, certainly from me anyway. Yes, I think I'm going to give that first round to the American.
Здесь твоя работа, думать, головой думай. Ты его слишком много пропускаешь. Вперед. И на него иди, мелкими шагами, на него левой рукой. Ничего не надо тебе, левой рукой его дергай. Левой, ничего, не волнуйся. Удары, бокс есть, бокс. Но держи его. И не право, не опаздывай. Хорошо? Левый, справа и на исходное. Я тебе помню.
Well, the language of boxing, of course, is virtually international. You can probably work out what he's saying. Jab, 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 you know. The old routine, really. Well, that's the right hand. So we are in round 2 then of a scheduled 12, and Clifford Etienne has made a flying start here, may just have taken the opening session. If he did, it was only by a fraction. And Nikolai Valuev, well, he must be thinking, can Etienne keep this up for 12 rounds? He must hope he can't. Well, Etienne not afraid to take the fight once again to Valuev here. Almost walked into a right hand there, and that's going to be one of his problems. Well, Valuev trying to fend him off there with the left hand. You may remember that's an old trick, well, an old move, in fact, from the old Russian amateur days. So this Russian Colossus then, all 7 feet 2 of him. And don't forget, Clifford Etienne was bigger than Mike Tyson by about 3.5 to 4 inches. And Stan Christodoulou's a big fella. He's the referee, of course. Well, I don't think Valuev enjoying this attention too much. It's a little bit too fast and furious for him. Well, he gets through there with a couple of right hands, but once again, you know, just an illustration really of how little power he does pack. Oh, well, that was better. And again. Well, Etienne trying to turn away from these shots. Well, that was a push, that was not a punch. But I thought he was a bit on shaky legs there when he got up, Etienne. And it's like getting hit with a bare fist, I suspect, from this big fella. Nice jab there from Clifford Etienne.
Right, step back.
Well, I think it's very exciting, personally. Double jab from Valuev, and all of a sudden, Etienne has gone to pieces here from a double jab. Well, I tell you something, that was a hell of a round. Lots and lots of action there. I'm going to have to go for Valuev there. I thought the quality of his punch was much better. 19 points each, then 2 gone, potentially 10 to come.
Water. Look, man, you can't stand still in front of this big guy. You see, he's trying to hold you out that level. You understand what I'm saying? Get your feet moving and step into this motherfucker. Don't try to just... Don't. You got me?
You're all right.
Come on.
I said pull it.
All right. What's up? Come on, baby. You gotta stop standing right in front of this guy. You understand me? You gotta go at him on angles. You gotta get your feet to move and be quick. Okay? When you attack this big motherfucker, you can hit him and knock him down, bro. I'm telling you. He's gonna get way out. He's gonna get wore out. You gotta keep tagging him, baby.
Bit of replay here. That's the push from Valuev as we come out then for round 3 here of a scheduled dozen. WBA Intercontinental Heavyweight title naturally on the line. Clifford Etienne in the red and white from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, in action against this enormous man. And you know, Etienne's no midget. He's 6'2".
Right, step back. Step back.
Well, Etienne there disobeying the referee's order. Well, do you think this man could ever win a world title proper? Oh, good right. Well, he's got Etienne in all sorts of trouble here. Oh, goodness. Oh. Well, Etienne there just ran into him and fell over. Well, you saw that as well as I did. Well, he was in serious trouble a moment ago in the neutral corner, but he got out of it and then ran into Valuev and fell over because of his, of course, his point of gravity was upset to such a degree he went flat on his back. Well, Etienne strikes again. Left hook that time, I think on the forehead, nothing more.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Well, his legs are fine, his eyes look okay.
Right, step back.
So first knockdown, first genuine knockdown of the fight, although Etienne's been on his back on 2 occasions so far, sorry, 3 so far, only one of them was a genuine knockdown. Well, he's having a go here, Clifford Etienne. Got to give him credit for that. I don't think that Valuev has been put under this kind of pressure so far in his entire career. Takes an uppercut.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
He's not going to beat it. It's all over. So 3rd round knockout win then for Nikolai Valuev. Means he retains in the 4th defense his WBA Intercontinental title. I still to this day, by the way, don't quite know what that means, but hey, it's a stepping stone to something. Hopefully not obscurity, because this big fella, you know, he's worth watching. Whether or not he'll ever go on to achieve anything majorly great, of course, is open to opinion. But he's, you know, he's a great novelty act, this fella, and you know, he's learning to box a bit. Don't forget, last time out, he beat a 10-11 in 3 rounds. I think most of his opponents just faint when they see the side of him. And don't forget you know, you look at Vitaly Klitschko, 6'6", or 6'7", in fact. I mean, well, when you think about it, you know, he'd be 5 inches shorter. Sorry, my apologies, 8 inches shorter than Nikolai Valuev if they were ever to meet. And that was the moment when the confusion came, and then he ran into Valuev and fell over. Yes, a 7-inch difference in height between Valuev and the reigning heavyweight champion Vitaly Klitschko. And that was a crunching uppercut. And that was the follow-up, and it didn't need much more than that, did he? Well, I think it was a game effort from Clifford Etienne whilst it lasted. All right, it was never going to last very long, despite the lack of power.
Ja, meine Damen und Herren, das Urteil unschwer zu erraten, wie das Ganze ausgegangen ist. Nach 2 Minuten und 13 Sekunden in der dritten Runde
13 seconds, third round.
wurde Clifford Etienne, der Herausforderer, ausgezählt. Damit Altar- und neuer Interkontinentalmeister im Schwergewicht, Nikolai Valuev.
So Valuev then still the champion in his fourth defence. That's out of the way. What next for this big man? Where will they place him? Will that belt fit round that waist? I mean, where will they aim him for? You know, it's awfully difficult to know, isn't it?
Ihr Applaus, Clifford Etienne.
And despite being 7 inches bigger than Vitaly Klitschko, I don't know whether he's got the class to beat Vitaly. Who knows? He may have.
Watch film, watch tape, watch everything, man. Work, learn. Stay in the gym.
Well, that's interesting. Clifford Etienne, they're giving a bit of advice there to Valuev, telling him he should work and stay in the gym. And, you know, because he's obviously noticed some deficiencies in Valuev's style and work. No one's perfect, of course. Well, that's a nice sporting finish there. And he must be the only fighter who's bigger than the belt. As we've said many times, of course, sometimes the smaller the championship, the bigger the belt. And it's a pretty big one, don't get me wrong. And Wilfred Sauerland there saying, please don't hug me with that big sweaty body. Well, a nice touching moment there. And he looks almost sorry, doesn't he, Valuev, that he's done that to Etienne. I said almost sorry.